And that is what Archons do. They infringe. They are inorganic. They are not
Yes, that's right. Mm-hmm.
of this world,
Yes.
of the universe.
Since we're talking about them and you're giving us such great information, one of the visions that they had showed me was that, like the book, The Galactic Soul History of the Universe, book one, and how it explained how they're from another universe, which you already said that, um, and how they found an entryway and
Yes.
got in. One of the things that they had showed me was that from that other universe, um, it was life forms within that universe originally, just like everything else in the universe, and universes have life. Um, and what happened was that a group within this universe decided to separate its light from itself. So when it separated its life, when they separated their light from their love light, basically from themselves, they became this obvious artificial intelligence, soulless. They're not even entities. They're just soulless, and they basically became that virus that then spread throughout all of their universe. And when it spread through all their universe, then of course they started trying to figure out how they can get into other universes. And I guess our universe was one of them. Um, but what can you tell me about this vision? Do you have any information about it? Your thoughts?
That is a perfect example of why we should not play God.
Mm-hmm.
That is a perfect example of service to self and why it is so dangerous if left unchecked. The group you speak about, that is accurate, and the Archons were born from their greed and their need to play God and to be more than they should be.
Mm-hmm.
That is why we have universal laws. That is why we must always uphold those universal laws because groups like these would take it on themselves to break those laws, infringe on others. They are service to self individuals. And the reason we are pointing this out is because it happens so often on earth. You must listen to your intuition, if you will, because your intuition is simply your guidance. It's not a voice in the back of your head that you're making up. Your intuition is your higher self and your guides trying to direct you, but you must listen and you must pay attention because you will give up your sovereignty. And once you give up your sovereignty, it is very difficult to help you if you give up your sovereignty. I can give you all my life, but if you give up your sovereignty and you make that choice, you are saying that this is what you want. And it starts by the little things like wearing a mask all the time, but you know it makes no sense. But you ignore and you say, well, it's just a mask. But you're giving up and ignoring your intuition, and you're giving up your sovereignty by being told what to do. And that is how the virus spread. That is how the Archons gain control. That is how they take over a person as so. So, in summary, you need to be always aware of your choices and your sovereignty. And be always aware of what you are giving up. And listen to your intuition. It is your guidance. It is your higher self. Because what you do here affects your higher self. Your human body is your higher self's avatar. But if your human body is infected by an archon, it goes all the way up to your higher self. It will dim your light. So be very careful about giving up your sovereignty.
So what you're saying is that, so see, that's a big picture you just explained, and a lot of people don't understand that because we're in the lower dimensions, we actually affect all that is above us as well.
Yes.
So we bring it down like a heavy anchor that cannot be lifted in some ways. So what you said about if the human self is infected by Archon virus, which that would mean if they had, entities in them, especially AI, and technology and all that, correct?
Correct.
So if they have that in them and they're not, would you say if a person's not a clear vessel and they have still, some kind of inverted things like implants, hooks, portals, entities, then they would be infected? Would you call that infected?
Yes.
Okay, so not until they remove everything from them, then they're officially not infected from Archon virus, correct?
That is why we emphasize that in order for you to be of any help to any other soul, you must clear your vessel. You must continue to clear your vessel and hold a higher vibration so that others, your star family, and your higher selves can help you. You are not here alone, and sometimes it may seem so, but you have an army behind you. Every soul, every organic soul has an army behind them. Benevolent, of course. Benevolent soul.
Mm-hmm.
They have an army behind them. But most times they aren't aware of it. And most times they don't know how to access it.